going on, my fellow explorers and adventurers? I'm the Gmod Explorer, and welcome to GM Standoff Result. Now, before we get started with the video, 80% or more of you watching the videos are not subscribed to the channel. So if you all come back and watch the videos, this here is a result of a good old-fashioned standoff. That frog just croaked at me. Let's get started now, shall we? This map was recommended to me by Colix on our Discord server, which will be in the description down below. And already it's looking like this place has seen way better days. This is why do I feel like this has been here for so long? Like the grass is literally growing on the street. Like this shrubbery on the road. This is giving me some like, what's that movie with Will Smith and his son? Or maybe I haven't actually seen that movie. What was it called? I forgot. Did I hear that was a bad movie? I can't remember what the movie was called. I don't even remember watching it. Yeah, this is very apocalyptic, but maybe not apocalyptic. Maybe more sorrow. This feels more sorrow than anything. It feels like I'm the last man on Earth walking through here. Okay, where do I want to start? That's the real question. I guess I want to go on a loop. That does pique my interest, though. Well, let's not head towards the sound of wild animals. Let's start over here where there's not too much overgrowth going on in this map. We have been getting some really good recommendations, and I do appreciate it. Because I don't think I would ever find maps like these. Maybe I would have at some point. And I'm not really good of a map picker. Or at least I don't think I am. I just fell inside. Wow, that is how covered this place is. I just fell inside the bush. The plant. I can't even see. Jeez, so it's completely covered. Can I walk through here? Oh my word, I'm gonna get lost. Oh, I'm gonna get lost. Oh no! Oh my word! This is just wow. I'm okay. I'm lost a little bit, just a little bit. Okay, I just wanted to look over here just a little bit. I just want to. There's a door right here. How long has it been? You know, I've been to my fair share of abandoned locations, but this is not abandoned. This is like abandoned. Like it is like completely empty. Could you imagine actually walking through a city like this? Oh, why does it feel like there's something in there? There's a staircase going up here. Oh, now that I think about it, I wonder if there's going to be a door I'm going to be able to go through that's hidden behind a bush. Or maybe like a pathway underground somewhere. Oh, there's an area down there, it seems. I'll come back to that. I don't want to exactly go down just yet. I want to take a look around everything else. This is what everything. Terminal Hotel. This was a hotel. You can't even recognize it anymore. It's covered in so much shrubbery. So much greenery, too. Honestly, if the world looked like this, wouldn't it be a better place? Wouldn't it be better off? You know, we've got a lot more trees growing and there's no upkeep going on right now. You know, a lot more oxygen in the air. It'd be rich in oxygen, too. I'm not a biologist, and I think biology is the study of the anatomy, or is that something different? No, it's biomes. Biology is yeah, I think so. Or maybe it's something different. Either or, I'm an idiot. This feels like there's something back here. Okay, there's not. But yeah, wouldn't this be it? Sure, it's technically like looking like a junk pile, you know, with all this trash and stuff lying around. But there's a lot more green. And the air must be full of, that's a little creepy, full of just rich O2. Or at least without any humans running around this place. Look at this. I feel like a kid. I used to be a kid, surprisingly. But like, so when I was a kid, And I would do this and out of my own wishes and not my... Okay, the edge of the map is over here. It's good to know that there's not any walls. Actually, that's kind of bad to know. Can I actually... I'm scared to... Okay, I'm spoiling the map. I need to go back. I can't... Oh, God. I don't even know where I came from. Okay, I need to go back. I'm not supposed to be here. Okay, well, like I was saying, when I was a kid, there would be, like, this open fields, like, behind the apartment complexes that we used to live in. And I had some friends, surprisingly. I don't even know if I can call them friends. And I mean, like... I think they were just kids that we found playing at the park. We had a park in our backyard where all the other apartment complexes were at. Maybe not complexes. You say, what do you call it? Not a. They each were their own home, but we were renting out of them. If that makes sense. I don't know what to call those. I'm not an adult, as you can tell. Not a proper one, anyways. But there would be this patch of grass that we found, or they already knew about it, but we were allowed at the time to walk around the neighborhood a little bit, but not to go too far because the suburbs is... Oh, the suburbs, that's a little bit nicer to say. The suburbs were in an off location away from like the big old cities and stuff, and there would be a big old field that these kids led us to, and we were like, where are we going? And they led us to like a secret... We called it a secret base. But in reality, I didn't know it at the time. It was some place where adults would chill and have parties and stuff. But there was like a table and a mattress and I believe a couch. There was even a couch there, just in the middle of this field. You know, it was well hidden too. Like you wouldn't be able to find it unless you actually walked down into it. You know? And that's what I'm getting from this map, or at least the little vibes, you know? I feel like a little kid that wants to look through the shrubbery and find something interesting. You know? That's the feeling I'm getting. I know that's a little strange, but it's the only way I can put my finger on it. You know, what this is giving me. Those kinds of vibes. Although, this is a lot more secret basey. If I was a kid and I were in the middle of this place, not only would I have a field day, but I would also be scared. As a kid, I was scared. Especially the animals, you know. If there are any. Or maybe just the sounds in general. Can't speak. I just had food. Look at this. Speaking of a park. Could you imagine, like, I mean, you don't have to, but, I mean, in real life, could you imagine that if your park looked like this? It would look a lot more nicer. It's a literal definition of a jungle gym. I haven't even been in a building yet. I wonder if I'm going to be able to have access to a building at some point. Maybe I will. I would like to think so. That seems like I can go in, but this might be the end of the line. You can just hear the frogs croaking at me. Okay, there are buildings off in the distance for an area that I wouldn't be able to see normally, unless I go up top somewhere. That definitely looks like I'm not supposed to be over here. I want to walk through, but I don't want to spoil the map. I'll look down just in case. Yeah, okay. I don't want to spoil the map. Where am I going? This way. Just listen to you can hear the crickets, the frogs every now and then. And I haven't found any water yet. There has to be some sort of like little swamp area that's going on. I don't even know where I would place some of this stuff, you know? There's so much greenery. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a monkey swinging on the tree branches above me as I walk through. Or Tarzan himself. I don't even have my flashlight on. Although I need to. Do I want to cut through here? I don't know if I want to cut through here, though. Although this trash can right here is giving me the go-ahead, but that's what the last one was doing. And it led me to the out-of-bounds area. This map gives you the Last Man on Earth vibes. And that little kid thing I was talking about at the beginning of the video. Oh, we're back at the beginning, sort of. So let's go this way. Even if the map is small, there's a lot of area you could probably walk into and find. Maybe. Look at this. Did that used to be a crane? Can I climb said crane? Kinda want to. Although, this is definitely telling me no. A little bit. But luckily for me, I've got the parkour mod on. And I fell. Where am I? Okay, I'm definitely not supposed to be up here. Let's make our way back down. Z-clipping this map is going to be fairly interesting. Why is this crane here? Excuse me? Okay. Alrighty. I'll let you do your thing. It just stopped. Oh no, it didn't. It stopped after I walked away. Wow, this place really is a mess. You can't even walk on the street anymore. Everything's so covered in stuff. I can't even maneuver. Oh geez. Well, parkour time. Come on, get me up here. There we go. I've already been over there. Are there places like this that actually exist? If so, that's honestly pretty sad. I know this is probably taking place in the very far future, considering the fact that how much time it took for all these plants to cover the very high rooftops of some of these buildings. Whenever you see a bunch of overgrowth from bottom to top, you know it took a while for all that to grow up there. How long would I give it? 1,000 years at best? Maybe. Maybe even 2. With no civilization whatsoever. Oh my, kind of scared me a little bit. I've already been over here. But I still want to walk around nonetheless. It doesn't seem like I'm going to be able to go into a building, at least not normally. Unless I walk into it. I'm definitely probably not going to find a door. Like, there's so much shrubbery. I want to look through all of it, but I'm just going to run into stuff and lose myself. Oh, yeah! This area down here. Where does this lead? Oh, that's if I can get in here. Can I even get in? Oh, it doesn't look like I'm supposed to be going in here. It doesn't seem like it. Hold on, I'm going to Z-clip just a little bit. I'm going to Z-clip just a little bit just to get a good look in here. Yeah, I thought that was an area I could go to. It's just an area to fall down into. There's no way out. There's got to be a location. If it were me, and I were making a map like this, especially with all this shrubbery and the fact that you can walk into it, I would put some like secret door. Or maybe just doors in general for me to walk through. You know what I mean? This is a GM map. It's not an RP map. So this is supposed to be experienced either in sandbox or solo. One way or another. Everything seems to be covered. Even this door that's right here. Look at this. This is what I'm talking about. This door right here. Or Used to be door. Wait, is this a military vehicle? It sure as heck looks like one. All right. Well, if I'm not going to get much area... Oh, yeah, that is a military vehicle. Well, if I'm not going to get much area, you know, much to go inside of, let's try to figure out a little bit of a story of the map, shall we? So we do have the title, the standoff result. This is the result of a standoff, which I said at the beginning of the video, which I honestly was not expecting all of this. When I explore maps, for those who are new to the channel, and I'm sorry I repeat this for any of the explorers who are already subscribed to the channel and have been here for a while, I try not to look at the description of maps, and I do all the maps blind, especially with the descriptions. The only time I ever try to read the descriptions is either after I record a video, or if I need to know if there's any textures required. Quiet. I don't know how to do that lip roll thing, that tongue roll thing. So what exactly were they... like, the result of a standoff from who? Exactly. You know, I've only seen... At least, I think I've only seen, like, one military vehicle, unless I can count that one, too. And I really can't put a year on this. I really can't. The only thing I could say is, like I've said, either 1,000 or 2,000 years. Something very far in the future. As to what happened, who knows? No bodies anywhere? Because at that point in time, they probably already decayed. And have gone back down into the earth. Anything that's what is it? What's that? Non-decomposable would still be lying around. That would be ammo crates, bullets, things that are just non-organic would still be lying around here somewhere. I'm not seeing any signs of battle, but the grass might have already covered it by now. And the buildings? Am I getting any hints from the buildings? Especially this one. I can't even find the door for this building. Oh! That made a noise. Why did that make a noise? It's good to know that there's a door that actually works on this map. Wasn't expecting any doors to actually... Well, it doesn't work, but a door I can actually interact with. And I'm looking at the buildings, too. They look pretty, like, in rough shape. I really can't tell if there's been any signs of battle on them, you know? Other than, like, right here, you know? This car has been into the ground for, I don't know, God knows how long. This is probably where everything took place. Or at least the center of it. I want to get up here. Wait a minute. What is that over there? Hold on, I want to get up here. Hold on, I want to get up here. I don't want to Z-clip, but... this is going to hurt. Ow. This feels very... This right here feels very... something exploded here. Can I climb up the ladder? No, I cannot. I don't even think I'm supposed to have access back here. And what I mean by the buildings are in rough shape, but there's not... it doesn't seem like there's any evidence of actual fighting, is that there would be, you know, buildings in ruins. Although this building definitely has seen better days. That's probably because of this crane right here that landed right on top of it. Like, I'm not seeing any battle scars. That's what I mean. I've been through a city that has been through a lot. And that was an RP map. You could tell that place has seen, like, war. Although, albeit, it wasn't in the future, it was, like, in the... It's not as... This one is further than the one I explored. This road is very jagged, too, now that I look at it. How very jagged this road is. And how cracked it is, too. I'm trying to piece together, so please... I'm just a normal person, so leave me in my feeble mind to figure things out on my own. Or at least try to. But... what causes the ground to shift like that? You know, earthquakes? And if we're taking the title of the map into the equation, a battle, which might cause the earth to, at least some parts of the road to be a little bit jagged and kind of edged. And these buildings are just covered in shrubbery, but there's no... like, there's no bullet wounds. There's no explosions. There's no signs of anything like battle going on here. And I've already said that. I'm just keeping it in my head. But that's what they would look like. It looks like this place was just abandoned. Well, at least most of it. And the standoff area, which actually happened, was right here. Right here. And nowhere else. It was the center focus of this place. And this seems suspicious. This noise. I thought it made a noise. Hold on. Give it some time. Alright, I'm going to move on. Out of all these buildings, why this one, though? So now that we figured out this is where the actual standoff happened, let's take a look at our context clues. Right here, we've got a box with radiation in it. Or some really contaminated stuff. Whatever it may be. I'm not going to be able to figure out something that happened a long time ago. This truck is inside this other truck. This seems like this truck ran into this thing. And I wonder if this is the overall cause. Right? Let me look at the damage of the other cars. Why is this car faced backwards? Or is it facing frontwards? Oh no, this one was carrying that car. Okay, so that truck, or I guess I don't know what you call that, a carrier? I don't know. I'm not a car person. This was carrying that car. And I think it was in the turning lane too? No, because this is the road, and why would it be driving right here? Right? Why would it be driving over here? Unless this vehicle right here is what caused the damage to this, right? Am I wrong? And it's the same with this vehicle. This vehicle was carrying this car. Maybe. I don't know about that. Yeah, it would have to be because the tires are popped. What about this one? The tires aren't popped onto this one. But this one, there's no tires on this one. Okay, so yeah, this truck also was carrying that car as well. What else is going on? Okay, there was no car being carried by that unless it was that yellow one right there. Although, I don't know. It really just depends if it has wheels or not. Oh my god, I can't... This truck had to have driven, like, somewhat in this direction, along with this car as well. Maybe this truck right here hit this car off to the right as it drove through here and stopped dead in its tracks right there where you know what I mean? Because the car didn't just drive straight and then turned right all of a sudden. Something had to have hit this. It hit it and it's got stuck on the side of this building and this truck went forward through the rest of this. At least that's what I'm thinking. What? I'm pointing out little details. I'm not getting a lot of... And what caused all these cars to go into the ground like this? It would have to be this truck right here. This was probably a... It was probably carrying gasoline of some sort, and there was an explosion. You can tell that that explosion happened because there are residues of ash, or not ash, but I guess you could say burnt marks? Like, soot? You say soot? I don't know, but you can definitely see this right here. You know what I mean? It had to have exploded. It just had to have. That truck was carrying that car too. This was a bad instance. You had a lot of trucks carrying other cars. This is what it seems like. And not a lot of good came out of it. But that just begs the question, why is there a military vehicle off to the side over here? Why is there a military vehicle right here? How would I piece that together? Gasoline. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's just part of the map. Why is there that one military vehicle right here? Wait a minute. There's another one right here. This one also exploded, but from what? What vehicle did this? Do tires don't degrade over time, right? That wouldn't be the case because the tires would still be on these cars. I know. Okay, let's. I know I'm putting stuff together, and I know it's just a Garry's Mod map. Okay, but I can't help myself, and I've already explored the entirety of this map. At least I'm hoping so. So I want to figure some things out while I have the time. This was a crosswalk too. I'm not seeing any signs of it being a crosswalk right here. Unless the grass is completely covering it. It doesn't seem to... I don't know. Maybe it was right here. Yeah, if tires were to degrade over time, why is this tire still intact and this one's not? The tires on this one, there's one in the front and there's none in the back. Maybe this car collided with the other one and the tires completely just popped off on collision on both cars? I can't see it. Yeah. I would have to think that both of the tires in this one popped off, and then this one collided with the other one that popped off. One of them in the back too. This one just got absolutely crushed by this van. Yeah, it got crushed by this van, and as it was doing it, not only did the tires pop, the tires in this thing pop too. I don't know. I really. Wait, what the heck is this? Wait a minute. What is this? This is a bus stop. There's a bus stop right here. Okay. Okay, maybe all these cars hit the bus stop at some point. Can't really find the culprit who did it. But after all of that happened at the front, all this happened at the back. It was a straight massacre. Oh my word. Look at this car. This car's just gone. Unless there was just... I think these were just carrying parts, though. Who was carrying it, though? Who was carrying all these parts? There's parts in here, too. What vehicle is this? It might be... I don't know. Who? I don't know. Whatever vehicle was carrying this, these are obviously supplies for a car. Parts for a car. I don't know. This is one big mess. One big jumbled mess. But what would cause the crane to fall over like that? You know? Maybe standoff isn't a battle, you know? What if the standoff was something that, was an accident? It wasn't the actual, like a battle. You know what I mean? Because there are multiple ways you can say a standoff is, like a standoff, like a battle. They're picture two cowboys. It's high noon. They're at a standoff. Or maybe, it's two sides that are equally colliding with each other. I guess you could say. I'm pulling a dictionary out of my head right now that's utterly nonsense. But at least it's better than the Urban Dictionary. The one thing I don't see is an ambulance. That's what's throwing me off for a loop. See, if it was an accident, why isn't there any ambulance? Where's the ambulance at? Where are the fire trucks, stuck into the ground? Not in the ground, but are they nearby? Maybe I need to look around the map again, see if there's any. Because these cars are fine. They have all their tires, because no accidents really happened with these cars, except for maybe these two right here. But their tires are still on. It wasn't that big of an accident. This one I have absolutely no clue what happened to this car. This is the tires the tire in the back is just gone. And that would just also put into perspective that maybe tires do degrade over time, but there would still be some residue, no? Because they're non-decompositional. Decomposable. That light's still working, though. The light is still on. There's still electricity going on, even without the people. People could very well be here still. They're just hiding in the buildings. What was left behind. This whole place was full of accidents. We have signs right here. That was just an accident waiting to happen, too. Here's another truck that blew up right here that I completely just walked by or jumped over earlier. This one also blew up. It seemed there were multiple areas where, these trucks carrying gasoline were just... This is a bit... Oh, yeah, and we've got more of this radioactive materials. Or maybe... These aren't normal cars at all. These are actual military vehicles right here. What kind of city was this? You've got military vehicles right here, carrying radioactive materials. Like, from over there and right here. You've got a military vehicle in that alleyway over there between those two buildings. There's parking right here, but the parking lot is right here. These cars should be brand new-ish if they were parked here this entire time. The tires should still be good. I wonder if all these explosions caused a tremor in the city, which caused the earth to split. I'm putting it into perspective if I were actually here alone by myself and I was trying to figure out what happened. I'm not seeing any other radioactive materials as I walk through this place. I keep forgetting that my flashlight is on. What kind of city was this? And were the military vehicles here before or after this incident occurred? I would think it would happen during. Because this is just a normal car right here, Although the wheels are actually kind of big on this thing. And you've got a vehicle up here at the front that was part of the collision course that had the radioactive materials. So they had to be here during the collision. Or the accident. The standoff. I could be talking utter nonsense, and you guys might be better explaining it in the comment section down below. Colleagues did recommend me this map. And they would probably know a lot more than I would about a map like this. Especially about a map like this. I fell down in the thing again. Alright, I believe it's time to give this map a good Z-clip. I believe I've given it a good exposition as I've been walking around this place. Seeing just how a city could look like if it was a literal jungle. I don't think I've ever explored a map like this before, and if I have, I would remember it. Alright, I think it's time to give this map a good Z-clip. I can't really think of anything else to point out in terms of detail, unless I'm going to actually see it from up above. I didn't even explain the crane yet, though. The crane had have already been right here. There's a sign up there, too. Alright, let's give this map a good Z-clip. Warning, there'll be frame lags, delays, quality drops, all that fun stuff, but there shouldn't be. Alright, let's see what this place looks like from above. Maybe we'll get more from a bird's eye view. Now, where was this crane at? Okay, the crane wasn't right here. This is the actual, like... Yeah, this is the actual end, you know, the tip of the crane that... Yeah, okay. This is the crane. This was over here. I'm wondering if maybe this spot right here... No, because it's... No, I was about to say, if that was insinuating that this used to be... No, this was right here. Oh, wait. What is this? Okay, maybe it's just a building. Wait, what part of the building is that? No, what part of the building is that? I don't know. What part of the building is that? Some kind of like... I don't know. I really can't tell. It's been way too distraught for me to look at. Yeah, because this is the beginning. This is where the ladder is. So the crane was standing up tall right here. What would cause the crane to fall over? I wonder if... Look how broken this looks. Almost like something went through it. You know what I mean? There's this big gaping hole right here. Maybe there actually was a battle. And it fell over? Something had to have hit this crane, which hit the building, which caused this collision right here. This collision course right here that messed everything up and caused all these trucks to explode. Maybe that's what happened. Maybe there really was something going on in terms of battle. There are a bunch of military vehicles around the place. But there's only one with guns on them and 2 vehicles with radioactive materials on them. That looks suspicious. Although that's probably just map. Yeah. What does it say? Something T? Okay, this is... Okay, that's not an A. So this is somewhere foreign as well. This is not some American city. And if it is... I don't know. Because this is English. While the building over here is not in English. Or it doesn't seem like it's in English unless part of the A fell off somewhere down here. There was nothing in this car? Okay, let's keep looking up. Maybe we'll get more. Yeah. I don't know. There's no signs of, like... This does seem suspicious, though. I wonder if this is the enemy vehicle. That wouldn't be the case, right? No. I don't think that would be the case. I would think it would be something over here or off to the right here. They'll give me a little bit of a hint on exactly Who decided it was a good idea to hit the crane off and cause all of that? Well, whoever did it is long gone by now. Alright, I think it's time to take a look under the map. I want to take a look under. Oh, wow. Okay, that looked almost a little suspicious, I'm not gonna lie. And this door does not open. I really wonder if there's any building for me to go into. I doubt it. I doubt it. They really wanted you to look from the outside and not from the end. This seems a little... Okay, never mind. I wouldn't say it would be a nuke. You know, if it was a nuke, it would look a lot worse. It would still would it still have stuff growing? There's trees under here growing sideways for whatever reason. Would it still have plants growing? Absolutely not. At least I don't think so. Pretty sure that's not how radiation works. Pretty sure you can't grow plants in radiated areas, but I could very well be wrong. It doesn't seem like any of these buildings I can go into either. All right, I think we're good. I think I put together as much story as I could. The light on there's still on though. Unless it looks very shiny from the sunlight. Alrighty. Let me know down in the comments below what you think happened. I mean, I've looked at all pretty thoroughly. I'm really not on the tail of if this was a European kind of map or if this was an American kind of map. Somewhere, foreign or American. I don't know. But I do know this is very somber. Alright. Well, if you guys enjoy the video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And if anyone wants to recommend me any maps, our Discord server will be in the description down below. And come say hi. Recommend me some maps. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.